Hi there. Today we'll get acquainted with the FirstBit Accounting system. It is designed to automate the accounting process, including the generation of reports that meet the standards of IFRS, as well as for the automation of tax accounting and preparation of taxation reports according to the Federal Decree Law No. 8 of 2017. Getting acquainted with the system, we will consider only its main features. To learn more about the system and get answers to your questions, please request a personal demonstration on our site, accounting-software.ae, or contact us by phone or email. Let's start with covering the general principles of the system interface organization. When you open the system, first you see the home page. This page is customizable. It can contain the most relevant information you need. For example, the information about payables and receivables of your entity. You can always go back to the home page by clicking the Home page in the upper left of the window. The main system menu, which contains the list of accounting sections, is located to the left. Each section in the system corresponds to the particular accounting type: sales, purchasing, warehouse, or the similar functions group: accounting, administration, analysis. If you select any section from the main operating area, its menu opens. Let's view the section content. In each menu, you can see the following sections: catalogs, documents, reports. Catalogs are the lists of the same type accounting items. For example, we use companies to show whom the inventory and services is sold to, and items to specify the inventory and services sold. Catalogs for sales accounting. Each item of the catalog contains the same data set. For example, for each company, we can specify a name, address, and main contract. Usually, all catalogs are filled in at the accounting start of the system. Then you can add some information if necessary. Documents are the list of registered events from the entity's activity. For example, at sale, such events occur. A customer order is generated. Sale is conducted. Events are registered in the system as they rise. The subject matter of accounting process in the system is to enter information about what is happening. Reports show the data entered in the system in convenient for viewing and analysis way. For example, you can use the Sales by Companies report to analyze the sales data, allows you to analyze items and quantity of inventory purchased by customers. Or Gross Profit report allows you to analyze the marginal profit per each item sold. Accounting. Let's start with considering the accounting section in detail. It contains system objects for accounting and taxation management. First of all, it's a chart of accounts. The chart of accounts is the basis for accounting according to IFRS, as well as for analysis of the enterprise economic activities. Chart of accounts structure is not strictly defined in the system. Each entity can change it to make it fit its needs, or use the recommended chart of accounts from the system. Each account can have up to 3 additional dimensions. We'll consider the use of these dimensions when we get acquainted with the accounting reports. All documents that are significant for accounting statements make transactions to the general ledger. In the system, you can use accounting of incomes and expenses by such sections: departments, business activities, income items, expense items. All these catalogs are located in the Catalogs subsection. You can define their content on your own. Here you can also find some other accounting sections. In the Reports subsection, there are reports for balances and turnovers analysis according to the chart of accounts. You must be familiar with the Trial Balance GL report. Other reports provide more detailed data. For example, the Trial Balance for Account report. Here we can see not only balances, debt, and credit turnover by account, but also all this data per each dimension. In this case, two additional analytical sections of accounting, companies and contracts, are used per the account, so we can analyze accounting data by these sections. In the Financial Statements subsection, you see four main reporting forms as per IFRS. These forms are filled in based on the balances and turnovers according to the chart of accounts. Sales. The sales section is used for sales transactions accounting. Main documents of the section, customer order and invoice, are located in the Sales Documents subsection. The customer order registers a customer's intention to purchase a specified amount of inventory and services you offer with the specified price. Based on the customer order, we can reserve inventory in a warehouse, as well as generate and print a pro forma invoice for a customer. The sale of inventory and services itself is shown in the system by the invoice document. You can create the invoice individually or based on the customer order. In both documents, you can specify payment terms. In the future, you can control the terms compliance by specialized reports. The sales section contains such reports for analysis of sales by customers, marginal profit by sales documents, customer orders completion, mutual settlements with customers, accounts receivable aging. You can also store the information about inventory and services sale prices in the system. Purchasing. The purchasing section is used for purchase transactions accounting. Main documents of the section, purchase order, invoice received, additional expenses, are located in the Purchasing Documents subsection. The purchase order registers your intention to purchase a specified amount of inventory and services from a supplier with the specified price. The purchase of inventory and services itself is shown in the system by the Invoice Received document. Similar to the invoice, you can create the invoice received individually or based on the purchase order. In those documents, you can specify payment terms. In the future, you can control the terms compliance by specialized reports. For accounting of expenses, included to the cost price, use the Additional Expenses document. For example, it can be expenses on inventory delivery to your warehouse. The purchasing section contains such reports for analysis of quantity and amount of inventory balances in warehouses, purchase orders completion, mutual settlements with suppliers, accounts payables aging. You can also store the information about inventory and services purchase prices by suppliers in the system. Warehouse. The warehouse section is used for accounting of inventory movements between warehouses. The inventory transfer document is used to register in the system inventory transfer between warehouses or entities departments. The inventory reconciliation document is used to show the results of reconciliation in the warehouse or department. The inventory receiving and inventory write-off are created at inventory receipt or write-off. You can create these documents individually or based on the inventory reconciliation. The warehouse section contains such reports for analysis of quantity of inventory on warehouses, quantity and cost of reserved inventory. Money. The money section is used for accounting of cash, non-cash, and check transactions. In each subsection, you can see the relevant receipts and expenses documents. You can also use the bank reconciliation mechanism. It allows you to compare the data on non-cash balances and turnovers in the system with the bank data. The advance report document is created to show in the system the use of money which an employee took for inventory or services purchase on condition of accountability. The money section contains such reports for analysis of cash and non-cash balances, cash flow, received and issued checks. Beyond this demonstration, that's all the information we wanted to share with you this time. We have these major accounting sections uncovered: production, payroll, commission trade, safe custody, VAT, fixed assets accounting. Conclusion. So, Today we've reviewed the basic functionality of the FirstBit accounting system. Thank you for your attention. Let me remind you that to learn more about the system and get answers to your questions, please request a personal demonstration on our site, accounting-software.ae, or contact us by phone or email